Good morning. Welcome to Desert Adventures in Arizona. My name is Steve, and I'm glad you're here. We'll hang out here for a minute, see if anyone else comes in. I see Mel and Netting Living Free, zip codeless, popped in early this morning. Thanks, guys, for coming in. Mel and Nettie got their 1,000 subscribers and they're needing watch hours, so I hope that everybody will stop over at their channel and watch some of their videos. I see Jill Weatherly here. Good morning, Jill. Jill's a neighbor, lives in the Tucson area. Appreciate you being here. I was watching Ava Potterfield and Friends this morning. Very interesting couple. Her and her husband are musicians, and she has a coffee chat every morning, and she gave me a nice shout out this morning. So I appreciate that, Ava. So Jill Weatherly, are you enjoying the hot weather? We had a little sprinkle here yesterday, a little monsoon rain sprinkle. Wasn't enough to even register on the rain gauge. But we'll take it, and looks like the monsoon flow from the south is beginning here in the desert, which we very much need. So let me bring up another banner here. So I started channel memberships here recently, as cheap as 99 cents per month. So if you care to join my channel, I'd appreciate it. And Jill responded. She said, I just got home from my summer travels, Oregon to North Carolina and Montana. Wow. That was quite a trip, Jill. How did you travel? Did you fly? And I see Badge just popped in. Hello, you trying to get me up early? Badge, here at 9 o'clock, the day is half over here in the heat of Arizona. You know that. You got to get up early here if you want to beat the heat. And it's getting much harder to beat the heat as we get farther into summer. It's going to be 106 today, and it's going to be a hot one. Jill said, yes, she flew. That's good. Hopefully you had a good time. I imagine you were visiting friends and family. That sounds like a pretty epic trip, Jill. So YouTube and YouTube creators are all about supporting each other. And I try to support those that support me. Let's see here, Badge replies. Well, it's only 10. I got 2 hours of work daily. Yeah, that's Badge. That's about all I can do is a couple hours in the morning. And I'm ready to come in and take a break and watch some YouTube. In fact, I've got so into YouTube and watching channels that I follow, including Badge, and we're getting rid of the satellite TV. Not that we don't like it, but we just don't watch it. You can stream most everything online now. And so satellite TV has gone up to $150 a month for us. That's $150 that I can put into my gas tank. There is Rob, retired vet. Good morning, Rob. Thanks for coming in. Appreciate your support. And there comes Mel and Nettie. Hi, guys. So Mel and Nettie, as I mentioned, have a channel. They have their 1,000 subscribers. And I don't know if I can post a link here, Mel and Nettie, but let me see if I can. I don't know if I can post your link here. If one of my moderators could post a link, that would be great. And see if we can help get them their 4,000 watch hours. I've been running their videos as much as I can. And I know how difficult it is. There's Traveling Merton and Sue. They're in Massachusetts. Good morning, folks. Hope you're doing well. Here comes Ava. Ava, I thanked you for giving me a shout out this morning. Really appreciate that. Mutual support, that's for sure. Jill says with high gas prices, it's sometimes cheaper to fly. Yeah, I've heard that. And I wonder if there'll be a tipping point, because you would think that fuel for airplanes would be pretty expensive, but I imagine they have contracts. Probably, forward contracts. Everybody's saying hello. There's my friend Marshall, Milla Nomadic Adventures. Good morning, Marshall. Thank you very much. Marshall has a great channel, and he's also doing some work to help nomads who are thinking about getting into the lifestyle. He has a great van. I did an interview on him, and that interview that I did put me over my 4,000 hours. It has something like 42,000 or more views on it. And thanks to that video, I got my watch hour. So hint, hint, people love interviews with vans, and he's got a small van that he's converted for camping, and he can park pretty much anywhere, and no one knows that anyone is even in there. Oh, okay. Danny is here. Thanks, Danny, for coming in. Griswold Family Vacation. Good morning. How are you? Everybody's saying hello. And Ava, you're welcome. Shared you out too. Appreciate that, Ava. Now, if you don't know Ava Potterfield and Friends, folks, go check her out. She and her husband Doug also have Doug and Ava, and they are musicians, and they have a great. I'm going to figure out. Okay, I can add moderator here. So I'm going to add Mel and Nettie as a moderator. So Mel and Nettie, go ahead and drop your link for your channel. And Danny, if you want to drop your link. I've got Marshall now set up as a moderator if you're not already. Yeah, Marshall's a musician also, and he does some music. He has a couple of, he's got a guitar and is that a mandolin that he plays? All right. So anybody who wants to drop their link, let me see, Rob. Rob, you're a moderator. Now, Rob has another channel. Rob is a retired Marine. He's a patriot, believes in supporting our country, and just a great guy. And I enjoy watching his channel. Let me see. Let me make sure I get the channel right. Hard Luck Survival. Hard Luck Survival. In fact, I'm going to bring a tab up here in a minute. Okay, so Marshall says ukulele and guitar. That's what he plays. Wish I had a mandolin. Okay, ukulele. I'm sorry, but I'm a rookie when it comes to that. Now, Rob's channel, Hard Luck Survival, they have a great musician named Eric, and he plays a violin. And just, I mean, I think I've always thought that musical talent is a gift from God, and if you have it and you share it, that we all enjoy it. And I certainly do enjoy watching Eric and also Ava and Doug. Now, Danny's claiming that Marshall wears his hula skirt when he plays his ukulele. Well, I better go back and rewatch a couple videos. All right, there's Ford Man Kenny. Hi, Kenny. Thank you very much for the support. I appreciate you being here. Okay, so here's Rob's channel here. Yeah, Kenneth is here. Kenneth is everywhere, Badge. You know, Kenneth has a phone in one hand and he's got an iPad in the other, and he's moderating channels, you know, and then he's watching 2 or 3 of them. So Kenny is one of the hardest working YouTubers I think I've seen out there, and he gives everybody great support, and I certainly do appreciate it. So Marshall says, it's not me, Danny. That's Travis from Dream on Wheels that has a hula skirt and coconuts. Yeah, Merton and Sue say Eric certainly is majorly gifted. He sure is. All right. Rob, you got a new sub there, buddy. Rob's got over 10,000 subs. And look here, we got a rock star in the house now, driving and listening. That is Ray from Van Life Rocks. He's up at 022. I don't know if that's completed yet, but he actually rented a car, flew up there, rented a car, and then is over at Oregon Meetup 22 with a bunch of creators there. So it'll be interesting to see those videos. Now, Ray's a full timer. He's got a really nice Chevy van. Used to be a passenger van, and he pretty much stays on the West Coast in California. He's got a son over there that he stays pretty close to. Okay, so Eric went to Mercer College. I think I remember that. Yeah. Eric is the musician on Hard Luck Survival's channel. And we have Magic Bus and Us. Good morning. Good morning. Welcome to Desert Adventures. Okay, so Magic Bus and Us is searching for Arizona land. So if you could tell us kind of what you're looking for, I can probably give you some information right here. Now, we live out in Ironwood Forest National Monument, and normally you can't live inside a monument. This is 129,000 acres, but it was created in 2000, and the private property that was inside the newly created monument was grandfathered in so that they didn't kick anybody out who lived here. And so we have 5 acres here inside the monument, and we just love it here. There are lots here available. I'm not sure if you're looking for someplace to dry camp or someplace to build, but it's certainly a beautiful area out here, although it's a little hot right now. Hey Siri, what's the
The high temperature will be 104
Oh,
degrees today.
it's only 104 today. Better go get my hoodie. All right, Rob also says he can help with land too. So Magic Bus and Us, let us know kind of what you're looking for, and you've got friends here that can help you. How much of the lots? They vary depending on what you want. When we bought our 5 acres, it was 47,500. It was bare land. There is a couple of lots for sale out here in the area. So there's one section of land out here. So if you know what a section is, it's basically a square mile, a mile square all the way around. And there's a section of land out here, and it's divided up into 5, 10, 30-acre parcels. So there's always somebody. Okay, Badge, thanks for stopping in. I got to get up and go do some hose work on the Honda. Thank you, Badge, for coming in. I really appreciate it. Yeah, Danny, it is a little chilly because we were like 114 a couple of days ago. So as I mentioned, all content creators try to do their best to support each other. Ron Darrell is up. Ron Darrell does late night live streams, and he's corrupted me a few times, and I've actually stayed up and up to midnight here, which I hardly ever do. Okay, there's a link for Hard Luck Survival. Thank you, Marshall, for posting that. But anyway, Ron is here today. Thanks, Ron, for coming in. Okay, build my own earth bag home, build a community, possibly sell off some other lots to like-minded, possible do some RV parking. That's where it gets tricky. Some counties won't allow both. I may have. There's a lot of earth friendly, I guess you call it environmental friendly folks that live here in southern Arizona. I've seen rammed earth, a lot of rammed earth homes, earth bag homes, also straw bale construction down here, and then they'll stucco the outside walls and the inside walls. Very energy efficient down here in the heat of the summer. But Magic Bus and Us, I'm pretty sure you can find a place out in Pima County. Now, the RV parking, if you don't call it an RV park, I mean, the co-op, the electric co-op here, you can do an RV hookup. on a property, you have to improve it to start with. You have to put in a septic, of course, electric, and then have some source of water. But I think the septic is the first step to get you going for approval for an RV hookup. So if you need more information, you can certainly email me and I'll direct you to wherever I can send you to help if I can help. So my email is running across the bottom, Desert Adventures in Arizona at gmail.com. Thank you, Rob, very much for the super sticker. I appreciate that. All right. Yeah, come on. Thank you very much, Magic Bus. I'll tell you what, I'm going to show Hard Luck Survivals. I'm going to share a screen here. I'm going to share a screen. And I have a Chrome tab up here, Hard Luck Survival. Boom, here we go. So here's Hard Luck Survival's YouTube channel. They do primarily live streams. Let me see if I can bring up like this one here.
Skippy-dippy-doo. Skippy-dippy-doo, we're here. Good morning. I got some of my morning chores done, so I'm as is.
Yeah.
Skippy-dippy-doo. Good morning. I got some of my morning chores done, so I'm as.
All right, so here we go. Here is Eric.
You guys want for a topic today and how y'all been and what's been going on in your world?
All right.
We're here. Play, brother.
Yes, indeed. This is the Star Spangled Banner.
That's funny. Sean Tuber, how you doing this morning? Glad to have you here, brother. Glad to have you here. We are enjoying the day so far, too.
Good morning to you.
Been up since the crack of dawn, and no, not really. I got up about 6.
So you can see Eric there. Is that amazing or what? I mean, I just love to listen to him play. He is just, I don't know. I don't know if it's just the violin or the way he plays it. I'm not a musician, but you know, it just grabs you. Just grabs you. You're welcome, Rob. Okay, let me go back in the chat here. I think Magic Bus. Okay, so they're thinking of building an earth bag home, build a community, possibly sell off other lots to like-minded, maybe some RV parking. That's where it gets tricky. Some counties don't allow both. Yeah. I have to choose. I want at least 5 acres, not much down, and we'll need some finance. That's usually where the challenge comes in, is financing raw land. Quite often, if you can, it's easier to finance if there's some kind of structure on there that you can go to a bank and say, hey, we have a place to live and we have, some acreage. It's a little easier to finance. I know that they'll finance land. I don't know what the rates are. What I did was I took out, I did a contract with the landowner, and I gave him 10,000 down on the property. And then when we sold our old place, then I paid him off, and then we rolled everything in and had a small house built here. So there are all kinds of different ways. I mean, if you're really committed to getting out here. Everybody's saying hello. I'm trying to catch up here. Okay. Okay, there's Mel and Nettie. If anyone hasn't watched their channel, I believe they're still full-time RVers. They just got a new Prevost RV, beautiful rig. They do a lot of traveling around, I think mostly in the northwest part of the country. And of course, internet is a challenge for them, but at least they got their link in. So anyone who has time, if you would run over there and run their playlists, I know they would really appreciate it. Magic Bus and Us, that's a very similar dream I have one day. Yep. Marshall, you'll get there, buddy. Me too, Steve. Stayed up way too late with Ron. Yeah, Ron is he's a night owl, that's for sure. And when I worked, I'm retired now, 4 years. When I worked, I was up at 3 and 4 o'clock in the morning and in bed by 8 or 9 in the evening. I did that for many years. So it's tough for me to stay up. Super Adobe or EarthBeg is what I'm wanting to start with. Yeah. So EarthBeg's Magic Bus, is that like those sandbags that you can purchase and then you fill them? I did some little bit of playing around with rammed earth here on our property down in the wash where the water runs through during the monsoon rains. There were some places there that looked like they had some clay. And so there's a way that you can test the clay content, and that is to put some in a jar, add some water. The clay settles to the bottom of the jar. So if this were a jar, you would have clay down here and then water and whatever material floats up here. And then you could tell the clay content by the percentage. And they said if you have at least 15% clay content in your soil, that you could do rammed earth. And so I made a couple of benches playing around with it. I'm too old to do much construction anymore, but I made some benches and they came out pretty good. Ron saying hello to everybody. Okay, there's a suggestion from Rob. Navajo country would be doable for them. Yeah, I don't think they're as strict in that area. You can pretty well build what you want. Okay, so my sister is in here. This is my sister Tanya. You have to absolutely demonstrate your special dance, brother. That must be the rain dance, because we have a group text here in our neighborhood, and when somebody reports sprinkles, I told them yesterday, I said, okay, everybody, we got to run out and do our rain dance, our monsoon rain dance. Otherwise, the rain's going to go away. And so everybody ran outside, did the rain dance, and we got some sprinkles, and we're hoping to get some more later. And Jay is here, just stopping in quickly as I'm working. Thank you, Ann. I appreciate the support. Ann has an interesting channel she started recently. She does Sunday drives, and so she's driving where she lives, and it's nice and green, which is a nice change for me to see. And she kind of chit chats as she's going down the road. She has a really calming voice and interesting subjects that she talks about as she drives. Normally, you think of just driving down the road as not always really interesting, but if you put some good, interesting conversation there, it works out really well. And she does a good job at that. Contingency. Danny says contingency. All right. Yes, we have found some, open to finding other areas. That's good. So Danny says they're in the process of moving homes, and that's what we did also. Yeah. So we got our old house ready to sell. This is back in 2004. When the big housing bubble just started. We got just in the beginning of that, and we sold our old place, made pretty good money on it, and it was enough to put a good down payment on getting the house built back then. It's a good way to do it if you can. Okay, yeah. Mel and Nettie are full timers for sure. Saying hello. Oh, you're very welcome. Now, we met Mel and Nettie up in Quartzsite a few years ago. We were up there camping. We take our RV up there every January. There's a big RV show, and we run our side-by-side around and do some shopping and things. And we met them up there at that one. Accidentally met them up there. We were camping there in La Posa South there in Quartzsite, and then we noticed a group of people just a little bit towards the road from us, and they had a bonfire, and they were out there laughing and giggling, having a good time. And so we walked up there to say hello, and it turned out to be a bunch of YouTubers. And so we met a lot of great people, and Mel and Nettie were there. They've done a lot to help other people. So really, if you have time, go watch their videos. They're just great people. Thanks everyone for coming in and staying up late. Yeah, Ron, I have to plan. I made it last night, but I only lasted about 30 minutes and I had to head off to bed. So there's my sister's getting a hello from Marshall. Yeah, Super Adobe. Sounds great. So Martin and Sue say that is our schedule, up at 3:15 to 4, bedtime 8 to 9. If I start watching Eric play, I can't stop and get to bed late. I know. I'm the same way. It's like it hooks you, It's just, it's a gift from God. I don't know what you think, but that's what I think. Greenlee County is another county that's pretty easy to construct in. That's a good information. And it looks like Ray has stopped to say hello to Ann. And Jay does a good job and is easy on the eyes too. Uh-oh. Yeah, she is a pretty lady. Okay, Ann's break is over. Thank you, Ann, for stopping in. Really appreciate your support. And I will be there for your channel as well. Ron, please stay blind as a bat. I don't think so. Yeah, it was a joy meeting y'all too. We absolutely love meetups. I wish we could have made it up to Oregon, but you know, we have two older dogs, and we lost Maggie back on the 4th of June, and she was getting pretty feeble. We didn't really want to travel. You never know what's going to happen. It turned out, you know, she had bad kidneys, and we had to send her over the Rainbow Bridge on the 4th of June. So that was not a pleasant experience. Where are we staying? Where are we staying? Thank you very much for coming in. Appreciate you being here. You'll have to help me with this one. She-Ra Boom 87. Be right back. Driving to the grocery store. All right, cool. Drive safely. Ava says, if I ever say I'm a Ron zombie, you know I stayed up late at Ron's and I'm sleepy. Okay, so Ava, you have coined the phrase Ron zombie. Yeah, I've been a Ron zombie a couple of times. Stayed up till midnight. And of course, all right, Lisa Wiley, thank you very much. First time here. Lisa, do you have a channel, a YouTube channel? Are you a content creator? If so, just give me the name of your channel, and we'll certainly share that. And Roy and Becky are here. Now, their internet is kind of sketchy where they're at, too. They're up in the Flagstaff, Williams area in northern Arizona, where it's cool. And we're hoping to get up there to visit with them here soon. Everybody's saying hello. Roy, how are you with the fire? Yeah, there's a lot of fires going on here in New Mexico and southern Arizona. I know that when the rains come, the monsoon moisture comes in, it really squelches the fires. So we're hoping for that. Everybody welcoming Lisa. And Van Life Rocks, if you don't know Ray from Van Life Rocks, he has some really fun live streams. We got to camp with him at Box Van D's meetup up here in Quartzsite. And that was the first time that we got to meet him. Just a great guy and lots of fun. If you like to laugh, Ray's your guy. He definitely is good about making people feel good. Okay, so Lisa Wiley, do not have any channel. Okay, Lisa, that's fine. Thank you. Appreciate your support. I just wanted to make sure that we gave you the support if you had a channel, because that's what we're all about. We support each other. So Rob is up in northern Arizona also. Trying to remember the name of the town, Rob. but it's in a rural area. He's got a horse that he rides. Now that I think about it, I believe I got your channel from Rob, retired vet. Yep. Rob's a good guy, and he's also really good at supporting other channels. And I always appreciate that. He's a patriot. I'm a military retired guy. I'm a patriot too. And so we have some good discussions about our country and the direction we think it should go. And it's always interesting conversation. And of course, the violin music, that's just icing on the cake. So Roy says the pipeline fire started yesterday by some idiot ignoring the burn ban. Yeah, that's too bad. Thank you. God bless you, Lisa. You do the same. Okay, that's good. They arrested the guy. That's good. So we all know, and most of us full-time nomads and part-time nomads, we know when it's not safe. And hello, they usually have a sign that says no campfires. And when you have boneheads that start fires and burn the forest down, it affects all of us. And here in Arizona, they have actually shut down some of the forest land because it's not safe there. And you have boneheads that have fires anyway. Yeah, it's good news they caught the guy. Thank you, Mel and Nettie, for sharing that channel. Okay, Ron Darrell's got to run. He's probably got to take a nap and get ready for his live stream tonight, or he's working on a motorcycle or doing something fun. But thanks, Ron, for popping in. Appreciate it, buddy. And maybe I'll get a nap today and come up and see you tonight. Affects the God's local creatures, yeah. So when we camp up in the forest, we stay in the area called Black Canyon Lake. I can't imagine a forest fire going through there because it's just full of wild horses up there. We enjoy camping there and watching the horses and the deer just walk through the camp. I mean, they're grazing right through the camp, and I can't imagine losing them to a wildfire up there. Heber, that's right. Rob's just outside of Heber. He's a rancher. I hate those idiots that don't respect the red flag warnings. Yep, exactly. And Scott Jacobs is here. Doggone it. I missed you, Scott. Not too far missed, but good morning. Thanks, Scott, for being here. Appreciate it very much. I'm jealous of you guys because you're staying cool, or at least cooler up there where you're at. Everybody's saying hello to Scott. And Ava's hanging her clothes out. Love my clothesline. She's doing a bunch of laundry today. Okay, Marshall shared Roy and Becky's travels. Boy, these guys, Roy and Becky, we just love them. They're a couple. They're full time. They're in a Class C. They have 3 dogs. They have a live stream every morning and one on Friday night, and it's just the interaction between the two of them is just it makes me smile. Oki and I both enjoy their channel so much, and my day wraps around their live stream. In fact, what time is it? They're coming up at 10 o'clock our time, I think, if they're going live today. So if you have time and you can squeeze it in, Roy and Becky's Travels does a live stream at 10 o'clock my time. And Kenny, love and enjoy supporting different YouTube channels throughout the YouTube community. Boy, Kenny, and you do a great job at it, buddy. Great job. Everybody wants Kenny up on their panel, so he's stretched pretty thin. So Magic Bus happened here. A guy started one that almost burned Bryan Head, Utah. Thousands of acres scarred, and he barely got a fine when all said and done. He sued the Forest Service for having dead trees. Well, I hope he didn't win that. So that brings something up in my mind. When I worked for the electric co-op, we worked up on the mountains up here that has pine forests, and they wouldn't let us cut or trim any branches. And it's my opinion that you have to clear that out, at least the dead stuff. And we had an aspen fire start up here that burned 100,000 acres, burned up a bunch of cabins, and then voila, after that, they started doing some maintenance on the forest and actually cutting out some of the dead stuff. Oh yeah, Roy and Becky's travels remind me of honeymooners. Yeah. Yeah, Becky keeps Roy straight. And of course he does the same to her. That's what makes it fun. And they're animal lovers, and we love animal lovers for sure. Thank you for putting Kenny's link there. Oh my gosh, it's 74 here right now. I am jealous. Hey Siri, what's the temperature?
It's about 97 degrees outside.
97 degrees right now. So we're still under 100. So Merton and Sue, we're looking forward to going to Quartzsite this January to meet lots of YouTubers. So Merton and Sue, if you plan for camping, you want to be set up for dry camping, I guess, unless you're going to stay in a park. And if you dry camp, we're usually in La Posa South. So look at La Posa South, and that's typically where we'll stay. And if you need any help, I know you're in Massachusetts, and that's a long way to go. Roy and Becky, you guys deserve it. There's Amy. Hello, hello. Hi, Amy. Thank you very much. Amy has a great channel too. She does live streams at night. And I like how she runs her live stream. She actually gets the conversation going by asking a question. And so I thought that was a great idea. And so I put one up here. Question of the day. What sport would you compete in if you were in the Olympics? What sport would you compete in if you were in the Olympics? Do they have beer drinking? No, I don't know. Yeah, thank you, Merton and Sue. We're very sad that we lost Maggie, but we gave her 16 years of the best life we could. She was a great camper. She loved RVing, and she kept our 80-pound Labrador, chocolate Labrador Duke, well in line, that's for sure. All right, so Mel and Nettie shared Merton and Sue's YouTube channel. Kenneth is everyone's little brother, yeah. I met Kenny when he came down to Quartzsite. That was Box Van D's meetup. And great guy. I think that was the first meetup that Kenny had been out there. You're welcome, Amy. You're welcome. All right, Magic Bus. I've got to write your channel down so I make sure I remember it. Magic Bus and Us. All right, so Magic Bus and Us. I'll be over. Okay, so Rob is exercising his Second Amendment rights and doing some skeet shooting. That's good, Rob. There's Amy's channel. Anyone who wants to check her out. So I mentioned that I like supporting other channels, and I want to show you. Most everybody in the chat probably knows Box Van D, but she's almost 70 years old. She started off living in a car, and I'm going to show you her channel here. Chrome tab, Box Van D. Box Van D moved into a car because she had to. Quite a few years ago, probably, I don't know how many years ago, but she moved into a box van, and she lives in Quartzsite and pretty much full time now, but she has a great channel. She's also a musician. Here's her channel trailer.
Hey, Vinny, where'd you get that shirt?
Hey, stick up. What do you think I got?
I don't.
For show me how you intended for my life to be. Thank you, God, for guiding me into a world where I can be just me. I love the mountains, the trees, and the streams. I love the desert and wildlife it brings. The freedom of my life allows me to roam. Wherever I go, it becomes my new home.
So great lady, Box Van D. We met her up in the Quartzsite area. We just love her to death. And I do the best I can to
First thing I want to say is this
support her
video is
channel and
not for
close that.
kids.
Boom. I always forget to turn them off. Okay, so Marshall's saying, let's get some cornhole at the Olympics. That's a good idea. Okay, so Roy's got to run. He's got a live stream coming up at 10 o'clock here. What time is it? 5 minutes still. So I'm going to shut this down here in a couple minutes. And everybody run over to Roy and Becky's channel and be sure to let them know that you were sent over from Desert Adventures in Arizona. Kenny says, I really enjoyed Q22 meetup this past January. Looking forward to the next one, whenever that is. I think she's going to have another one, Kenny, next January. I know we're sure going to be there. And again, just a reminder, stop by Mel and Nettie's channel. Yeah, she is a great lady. So if you're talking, Lisa, if you're talking, whose channel you're talking about? One more I wanted to show real quick was Van Vita Travels. Oh, thanks, Jill. Appreciate it. I want to go here to Van Vita Travels before we leave today and show you Paula's channel. Paula is also a supporter of my channel. She came down here and traveled down here to Arizona and spent about 6 weeks or more down here. And we met her up in Quartzsite. And she has a great channel. She lives up in Canada. So believes in supporting other channels. Just a really sweet young lady. She does lives. She does. Let's see. shared correctly. So let me back up, and I'm going to share screen, Chrome tab, and Nita Travels, share. Okay, there we go. Now that should come up. I want to make sure I squeeze this in because I appreciate Paula so much that she's a great supporter of my channel, and I've been there for hers. So here's a short little video. This is Paula. All right, stop sharing. Okay. So we're coming up on the top of the hour.
Good morning,
here.
everybody.
And be sure to go over and check out Roy and Becky. Thank you, Lisa Wiley, for being here. Everyone, thank you very much. Yeah, give me a thumbs up if you don't mind. And we will see you next time.